questions?
Well, first of all, I want to tip my hat to Kenny Brooks and Virginia Tech. Obviously, they were shorthanded today with a couple of their key players injured, and yet they gave us all we wanted. And I'm not surprised. Coach Brooks does a heck of a job, and his players are, they're going to compete until the final whistle. So glad to get by that one. Told them afterwards, get healthy, get those kids healed up, and let's go make a run in the NCAAs and represent the ACC. So I'm confident they'll do that. Proud of our players. Again, it wasn't always easy or pretty. I thought we did a much better job on the offensive boards today. That's been something we've been trying to emphasize. Again, they made it tough on us, mixing up man and zone. And, when you have a lead and they're pressing, you got to decide, do you want to press the issue and try to score? But if you do that, now you're shooting quick and giving them more possessions. But I thought our players made good decisions and handled it well. Obviously, Elisa playing here close to home has been really, really good. Double-double, 20 points, 30 rebounds, impressive. 13 rebounds. I always try to promote our players. And then Jada Boyd, I think the last month or so has been playing at a whole nother level. And she makes a big difference for us when she is, because she can help us on both ends of the floor. And just did a great job today as well. So, but we have a lot of people. Raina, we kind of slipped up and let her get her third foul in the first half. That was my fault, our fault. We got to do a better job of that. But Diamond, filled in, and then Raina gave us a big lift when she came in off the bench and hit some big shots. So, again, great team win, and proud of what this team's been doing. I've been riding their coattails now for 4 years, so it's been a good ride.
Okay, if you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get the mic to you. The first one here on the second row, Jonas.
Yeah, at least I just saw you, your jaw kind of dropped a little bit when you looked at the stat sheet. You and Jada exchanged high fives. What stat did you see that kind of jumped off the page to you right now?
Honestly, my jaw dropped when I saw I had 4 turnovers. I knew I had a couple, but I didn't know I had 4. But we just pointed out our points and our rebounds. I'm just proud of JB for coming out here, coming off the bench, getting 16 points. She just played amazing tonight, so I was proud of her for that.
Okay, next question, Mark, here in the front row.
Elisa, how much should them not having Kitley make a big difference for you guys in your ability to dominate on the boards today?
It was just different, They were trying to draw fouls inside, so you couldn't really attack as much with Kitley there. You had to be a little more gentle with them. But I think it also, on the offensive end, they were able to attack more. And so being like a 5-player, we had to guard the 4 players a little bit more, like them attacking, shooting threes. So I think they still obviously played a great game. I think it shifted things a little bit more mobile game, I guess you could say. But yeah, definitely missed her out there and hope she's okay.
Here in the back row, right?
Jada Boyd, what was your mindset coming into this tournament? Because you've been just playing great. I know you, Coach, said you've been playing great the last month or so, but this tournament, you've just been special. So talk about your mindset.
Just coming in with a dominant mindset, knowing that I know what I'm going to do and hoping to get to the championship, just playing for another goal gives me confidence and moving towards the goal feels good.
Okay, here in the middle, in the third row.
Just wanted to ask Lisa real quick. It looked like in the first quarter they were frustrating you a little bit with those late double teams. What was your approach to getting around them as the game went on?
I just had to slow down a little bit more. I think I got out of control a couple times and didn't finish as strong. So I just had to slow down and just go up through the contact and just finish better. I knew they were going to fall in the second quarter and beyond, so just be patient with that.
Okay, back to the middle third row here. Mitchell.
Yeah, this is a question for Jada. You dealt with an injury earlier this season. What's the season been like for you? A little bit different. There's less minutes to go around. A little bit of a role change. What's the season been like?
It was a struggle mentally at first, but with the help of my coaches and teammates, they carried me along the way. And what was the rest of your question?
Just kind of, and now you're playing big minutes for your team and scoring 16 points in an ACC semifinals. What's that like? Just from where you started.
Yeah, no matter when JB gets her minutes, she's going to come in and dominate. So it's just what we need her to do. Whenever she comes in, she's going to get rebounds and dominate points.
Okay, fourth row on the left. Raise your hand there, fourth row.
Coach, you guys have Virginia Tech, kind of limited their three-point attempts. Just wondering if you could evaluate the job that your team did on those closeouts, getting the long closeouts but staying on their feet so you didn't give up the three-point attempts.
Yeah, I mean, again, they've got, three of the best three-point shooters in the conference, maybe even four. I mean, they really do a great job of knocking those down. I thought we did a nice job of getting a hand up. We still have to get better at avoiding screens and being able to get back up. We also talked about allowing them to miss and trying to limit our fouls and their free throws. We knew they shot 22 free throws yesterday. Today they shot 16, so they did a really good job of spreading us out in when they went to a little 5-out offense and attacking us in the gaps. It's just they're tough. They're hard to guard because you got to respect the three, but yet they're pretty good off the bounce too. So I thought for the most part we hung in there pretty well. It's something we definitely want to clean up in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, again, pretty nice job of limiting Shepard's. I think maybe the all-time three-point shooter. I mean, she's really, really good. And I thought we did a nice job of getting to her and making it tough for her to get an open look.
Okay, if you're on the far left.
Coach, it seemed like in part of the second half when you went on that 13-0 run, you brought Alyssa out from the low post, kind of moved her up to the high post. I'm not sure if it was a certain part of plays, but was that by design to create some other things?
Well, we felt like with the four player, they were showing big a lot, really getting up there, and so we kind of wanted to let our four players set the pick and roll, and then obviously Elisa shoots the three so well, got a lot of confidence in her ability to do that. So it gives us a chance. With Jada Boyd, she's when she's rolling in there, it's hard for them to contain her on the block or inside, and with Elisa knocking down the three. So we just kind of reverse roles a little bit. They also, a lot of teams are going to double Elisa, but they may not, our four-player, our forward, and so it kind of cleans up the paint a little bit for that person. And if you decide to help and double down, Elisa usually is going to make you pay. So yeah, just kind of role reversals almost.
All right, towards the back on the left.
For both the players, you're going back to the finals, you've been there before. Does it feel different this time around? And how much does the experience of being there before help y'all?
I mean, we're still excited to be back. It feels a little different because we've had experience now. We've been in the big game, I guess 3 times now, won it twice. But we still have to come out there with the same mentality. We have to dominate, and we have to take it like every game at a time. So we can't just like look past it, say, oh, we've won it before, so we're gonna win it. So we have to respect who we're playing and really study the scout and be ready.
Jada, can you comment on that as well?
No.
Here you go in the front. Mark, thank you.
Lisa, just to circle back on the rebounding, what was helping you guys be so dominant on the glass, especially keeping them from getting second chance points?
I mean, we saw in their game yesterday that Carolina got a lot of awards, so that's one thing that we've really been focusing on, even the past couple months. Just rebounds. And I think without Liz in there, they didn't have as much size, so we knew we could crash and just try to get rebounds.
Any other questions? Mitchell, right here in the third row.
Yeah, Coach. I had a question kind of from an opposing coach's perspective. Amor had a great game for them yesterday. Today, you guys were kind of able to bottle them up a little bit. What kind of challenges does she present, and what were you able to do well against her?
Yeah, as a coach, you're sitting there, every possession is life or death, and I'm feeling like she's eating us up, because again, she gets to the rim, she knocks down the three. Kyle was on her a lot most of the day, and it's tough because Kyle, we're asking her to guard, somebody that's really hard to guard from the three-point line all the way to the rim. And so, I'm still on her all the time, 1 minute contain, the next minute you got to get over the pick, take away the three, so you can't win, right? But, I thought she did a nice job on her, and again, that's kind of the way we try to roll is have her take on somebody that we really respect as a scorer, and we definitely do that with her. So she still got double figures, scored 12 or whatever, but you're right, we made it hard. She had to earn them.
Any other questions? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.